Sorry, I'm just getting my notes straight here. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we've got everybody, so I think we could just start doing some check-ins. How am I feeling? I'm feeling very excited to be in Barcelona, and I'm grateful for comfortable benches at the airport. And my intentions for the call are to sync up with all of you guys, hear the updates, and give some updates around the subdification. I think you guys probably already know about the forum post, but that's my intentions, and I'll pass it to Almond.
Thank you, Ashley. I'm feeling a little stressed, to be honest. I've been having some medical issues, and I'm almost leaving to Barcelona, so I'm kind of like stressed. I'm grateful for I'm grateful for being able to take care of my health, and my intentions for this call is share around the last updates on the ambassador program, and I'll pass it to Nicola.
Thank you. Okay, I am feeling a little tired and hangover, and I'm grateful today for Franco being such a loving host and always supportive friend. And I'm grateful for Franco going to open up the door because someone is ringing right now. And my intentions for the call and get updates on all the other amazing things we are having in progress, like subdification and whatnot. And I'm gonna pass it to not Franco because he's not here. So that's Franco. We gotta wait for Franco, I guess. But he can't speak right now because he went to open door for someone. So I'm just giving back to you, Ashley, I guess.
Okay, no worries. I think usually he's just here for streaming and just to hang out with us anyway, so I don't know. If he has any major intentions, he could let us know whenever he gets back. Yeah, so I didn't really prepare anything big to talk about. I know last time we talked about kind of like the donor survey results and the project survey results and like kind of this ambassador feedback that we had gotten. But I didn't really prepare anything like that this time, but maybe at the end we could talk a little bit about the forum post when we get to the subdification. So let's just go through your guys' updates first, and then maybe we can talk a little bit about that. So Almond, do you want to let us know about the ambassador program stuff?
Sure. So just kind of like for also for Nicola to be aligned on this, we finished the season 1. We got 3 presentations. The first landing was Cheo, that you can catch his video there. Soho was the second one. This is all in Spanish. And the third one was Maye, but she didn't figure out how to record. Apparently Loom, it has a cost now, so it's hard to record on Loom. So she presented live. She made her presentation yesterday live. We couldn't record it, but Soho and I were there to review and check it out. So my thoughts on the presentations, I think that there was still a lot of opportunities for them to get better. I think the info was not great. I mean, the presentations, if you watch Cheo, which for me is the best one, well, it's in Spanish, but for me was the best one, and still there were some things that I believe we could improve way more on season 2, meaning the quality of the information that they're receiving in order for them to make to give a better presentations. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I really think that I don't know. I think that we can make a better job with the info on season 2. And so this season 1, this pilot is over. For me, it accomplished its objective of basically giving us the guidance on what to improve, what to change, what to modify. So the next steps for Ambassador Program Season 2 is I talked with Ashley. Ashley will be owning the program, of course, with my support. And we still need to send the ambassadors NFT, certifying that they are Giveth representers. And we need to send also the rewards for them. We need to also plan how rewards for season 2 are going to look like. We already talked about this, so that's already done. We just need to write the number in some piece of paper or something. And then also set the amount for the ongoing ambassadors for each verified project that they will be bringing to the platform. We need to create the onboarding deck that we were talking last time in the community's call, with one deck having all the information to onboard projects. We need to create some extra modules that we receive feedback were missing, like how to onboard, like explicitly going on the process of onboarding projects, and then how to get donations. We need to check the ambassadors applications that we have right now, and we need to contact the people that has a good profile, and then just prepare the kickoff for season 2. I believe that Ashley and I agreed to make this on August, but of course we can talk more about this. Yeah, and basically that's it for the ambassador program. Great results, great feedback. This season only graduated again Cheo, Soho, and Maye, and a lot to work through for season 2 to be the official launch and a great success as well. So yeah, those are my feedback, my updates. Sorry.
So if there's other ambassadors who wanted to make a video now, like if Methoro wanted to make one, it's past the deadline, or?
I mean, no, for sure they can still deliver their videos. I honestly, I don't think that anyone else will be delivering, just like after running this first season and seeing everyone's commitment and everyone's work. I don't really think that anyone else will deliver, but for sure if someone else wants to make a video, they can.
Okay, cool. And then with the videos, man, I wish I could have been there to see them. But with the videos, was there any that we need to like correct them on stuff, like to where they were giving incorrect information, or it's just that like you think that they could have done a better job with the presentation?
In Soho's video, there were some things that I correct. With Maye, I think that with her it was more of like the pre-Giveth information, meaning all the Web3 basics, let's say, that was kind of like confusing. So we talk about that, but she did a really good job explaining Giveth. We also talked about this yesterday. And with Cheo, I feel it was more of like practice, like really practice more. Also pronunciation problems. He was saying Giveth over and over, so some language barriers, but he also did a good job.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that we can at least give them some feedback there. And I hope that now they feel confident to do this elsewhere if they want. And then what's the steps for creating this NFT? Do we need to get art for it, or what's next?
We have already the art. We just need Mitch to help us mint the NFT. That's in order to airdrop the NFT through the EVM CRISPR. And I already told Mitch, so maybe now that we will be doing impact quests, we can just tell him to help us with minting that as well. So yeah, we just need Mitch's help.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad the art's done. I think I actually, now that you say that, I think I've seen it. And yeah, so that's exciting. We're coming to the end. And now we get to work on the next one. So I guess then it'll just be us creating this onboarding deck and maybe putting some more extra modules in there. And I guess hopefully whenever you're in Barcelona, we could take some time and maybe kind of hash some of this stuff out. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Let's do it. Especially, I think that the priority for Barcelona is working the application, like in the form to have everything ready to invite people to fill the form.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
we can rework and go through that.
All right. I don't know, did anybody else have any questions?
I just wanted to share one more little thing. I already added in Giveth link tree the type form, join our ambassador program. So for us to be able to share when we arrive to Barcelona. Sorry, go ahead, someone else.
I just wanted to say that I haven't watched the videos yet, but I'm definitely gonna put them on and yeah, like give you my opinion. Like, but I'm really interested in seeing, especially Cheos, since you said that it was good, and it's in Spanish. That's amazing that they did it, and I'm happy. And what else I wanted to ask? So I see that you're planning rewards for the season 2 as well. I'm wondering, like I was just wondering, since we have like in the rewards style, you know, like, and we have like a way of sending funds or like gift tokens. I don't know if you were planning on doing that with gift tokens, or do you already have something set aside in your budget to give rewards? How are you planning on doing that?
Yeah, it's included in the budget for our working group proposal. So, and we're actually talked about raising the rewards for this coming season, because before we had only set aside like $180 for each person, and that's also kind of like bounties, you know, they don't necessarily get it unless they complete certain parts. But for 3 months, like we had some feedback for them, and if they're committing like 3 months of their lives and their time to this, then like $180 total in give tokens is not really that much. So we want to like reward them a little bit better to have more engagement. So we're thinking to double that in the next season. And that's already included in the Communitas proposal budget.
Okay, cool. I just was wondering. Thank you.
I mean, they still are getting praise, right? So they're still part of like the praise calculation, which is part of the rewards that they receive is partially praise. But we wanted to make the individual achievements like a little bit more valuable as well. All right. Well, if there's no other questions about Ambassador Program, let's jump to Meet the Makers.
Okie dokie. Well, so just for Franco and Kotaba, and since you may to have some updates. So we had quite productive strategy session part 2 last Friday. So this is what we've decided. We decided to start using more often Meet the Makers hashtag. And it's going to be used on the homepage and in the tweets and featured projects on the homepage. We'll have this hashtag, and we're taking ownership of that section. With that said, just FYI, the WhatsApp section, it's still a part of comms, and just, yeah, we can show you on how to do it. This is just a response to your message. Okay, also, we chose the next one that's going to be happening on July 19, 9 a.m. Costa Rica time. With that said, they will have chance, whoever will be able to come and join as a project owner, they will still have a chance to go to the AMA and do more networking afterwards. However, this is I was hoping to create a 6 months plan, but the little tiny detail that's in the play right now is if Meet the Makers will stay on a quarterly base or will happen to be more of a monthly base, and that we can decide once we have a final votes on this working group proposal. So we will see how that one goes. However, we decided also to dissolve the themes and just automatically start inviting all the newly verified projects, which is going to create more diversity in the sessions, as well as the 60-minute session, about 5 minutes per project, hoping to have 10 projects featuring in one session. So that's the biggest upgrade that we're looking to make in terms of how many projects we're able to host. And one very, very exciting thing that is going to be happening once Suga has a little more free hands. She would love to become part of the kind of a little small interviews of the projects or storytelling, so that we can feature them in a little more humanized way on our social medias, meaning giving some stories and pictures and creating more engagement. And this is going to be also part of the benefits of the Meet the Makers movement as it is on the Giveth. So these are the main updates. I hope I didn't forget anything. Ashley, correct me, or just, if you guys didn't hear me say something, now is your space. You can also ask any questions, comments. What do you think?
Perfect. I wanted to touch on the comms goal, the next steps for getting the July homepage updated, so we can touch more on that. But I think is great first step to see what happened with Comunita's proposal, and then just hope that Sula will have more bandwidth to have her contributing more in this. That I think that it felt like she really is something that she's interested, right? Engaging more projects and just doing more efforts around this. So yeah, I agree with you with the next steps.
Nice. Yay.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it seems like Suga's excited, and I'm happy to have her also be a part of this too. I think she's going to be a great addition to this effort.
I just want to say, I didn't know that you were doing this of all newly verified projects get invited and no more themes. I think this is a really good idea. I like this because it gives the opportunity to new projects, one that in their moment, when they just create a project, they're more excited. They're there's more momentum for them to okay, yeah, let's go, let's do that. So you're definitely gonna get more participation, more, I don't know, more excited people. And the themes, it's not necessary, to be honest. You can always kind of like put a theme anyways. It doesn't have like a lot to do with the projects or like I don't know. Just but yeah, I think it's great. Good job.
Yay. Yes, it definitely feels more strategical, and it can help them way more to like stay engaged with the platform and all its benefits. Yeah. So that's that.
Okay, yeah, and let's talk about the July updates for the homepage. Almond, I just have a quick question. Do you have a VPN account already?
No, I was actually typing my answer that you sent on the communities channel. I don't have one. So maybe tomorrow or whenever you are settled, we can just organize a quick call so I can just move forward and figure out my VPN so we can just update the admin bro together and I can learn.
Yeah, definitely. Let me get you a VPN account and then we can move forward on that and set up a little sync.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I think most of us in this call are pretty up to date on the Meet the Maker stuff. I'm not sure where Kotabe went. I was hoping maybe he'd jump back in and he could give us updates here.
Had some optimism thing like grants.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's move on then. Well, that brings us to subdaification. I skipped over Giveth Essentials because there's been no changes since last week. So, yeah. Here is our working group proposal for those of you that haven't had a chance to take a look at it. Basically, like I've outlined kind of the goals and measurable deliverables here. How we benefit Giveth, and then the different budgeting. So maybe this is where we can like take a look together. If we were to grow, we could do some more kind of like fun events. We've been talking with the ambassadors about basically their number one hurdle that they're saying for projects is the Discord, and trying to get people to come into the Discord is really hard. So we were thinking of looking at like reviving the Telegram group or making the server like a little bit easier for people to understand and not so overwhelming, so that we could do some work there to make that just like more less of a barrier. I was hoping maybe if they do give us some more budget, maybe we can bring on some additional community contributors. I know Griff says that there's a couple people that he knows that might be interested. So that might be an option if we choose to grow. We're definitely going to expand the ambassador program. I think under both the sustain and the grow budgets, because we have chosen already to remove the GM podcast and the Give Talks and instead focus on these things. So that was a decision we made before we even made this. But then under the shrink option, I really don't think anybody is going to choose shrink, but under the shrink option, these would be the only things that we are doing in community, would be to just continue the ambassador program the way we have it, sustain it with the original rewards amounts and that, and then just sustain the quarterly Meet the Makers events. I think we'd still want to make it more of a comms thing as well, like, you know, still using the hashtag in places and stuff, but maybe just not have so many events. And then just like some basic AMA and orientation and Discord community engagement and non-user support, like project onboarding. But I really don't see anybody not wanting us to do these things. But we'll see. And it's kind of nice knowing I feel like our budget is pretty minimal compared to the other working groups that I've seen post their proposals. So that's hopeful. But yeah, I don't know. I know Almond had a chance to look at it. Nicola, have you had a chance to like take a look at it yet, or Franco? Do you guys have any questions or comments?
My only question would be, when are you going to plan it, put it in a snapshot? Because I'm ready to vote. I don't have any questions. I like it.
Yeah, that was something I remember we had talked about a little bit, maybe waiting until all of the proposals are up before people are voting on them, but then Mitch says that he has no reason why we should wait for all of them. But I know that like at one point in time we had mentioned maybe waiting for all the working groups to have their proposals up so that we can kind of like see everything from a bigger picture to see if there's like any gaps that aren't being filled or blanks that need to be filled in. So I'm really unsure of when I should put this up in the snapshot. Mitch seems to think that I could just do it whenever I want. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's super necessary. But yeah, I guess we will see. We will see once we're somewhere close to the end of this whole process how much there is to fill in or not. So I don't know if we just want to give it a try and try the way that we're like hoping to move forward for next 3 months and then learn from that and do it other way. I don't know. I feel like since we didn't get really big support from Mitch in terms of like he's being on the same page with this type of moving forward, I think he thinks it's going to be more of a blocker. It's going to be more slower for projects to even like to post the proposals. So I don't know. I'm not having any strong opinion on this. And if it's like this, maybe we should just like move ahead and let people vote. So I, for example, want to know what I can focus on, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you also have a question or something to add, Almond? I know you unmuted earlier, but
Yeah, sorry. This is not related with this snapshot, so I just wanted to wait until that was discussed. But some comments regarding this proposal. I think is great about either just like bringing back to life the Telegram or maybe making Discord a little bit more simpler. I think maybe we could focus on both, but then I wanted to say with the new contributors that some things just to have in mind. Maye was really excited to contribute more with Giveth, but she mentioned that she will be, of course, interested in some more money for sure. I think that definitely communities need more support. Just I wanted to be mindful that sometimes grief's proposals are kind of like, like I think that sometimes we need to like make sure that those are good fit. I think that with potential new contributors, we could definitely use the ambassador program as we discussed in the past as a filter, because I think that for me communities play right now a very important role in Giveth, having in mind that new users and adoption is something that everyone is concerned, and that's like one of the main focuses of Communitas. So just being mindful that maybe new contributors will be really important to contemplate. And also I don't know, Ash, if you saw Lauren's message that she tagged us with this girl that's making her thesis or something. I don't remember, but is this girl that she was with Giveth at some point and that she's looking for get some experience with Giveth as well. So Lauren was asking if she could join and Brody, either Comunitas or Comms. So that's another thing to have in mind. This Anne Brody girl that Lauren was asking, that she wanted to have a little bit more of experience.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think you're right with the Griff referrals, you know, he just like kind of throws people in there, even it might not be the best fit or like the skill set that we're looking for. So I think if we are going to bring on new contributors, we should definitely come up with kind of like a role description and like tasks or things that they would be responsible for, and kind of have an outline for them so that they know what their job is. I think that it's really important to have clear roles at this point. And I think the ambassador program is a great place to pull people from. As far as Anne Brody, I know she's really good at doing writing, so it might be cool to involve her in the Meet the Makers, and maybe she could do some kind of like project feature stuff too, since it's pretty easy to look at project pages and like make little posts or something. But would that be more comms?
Yeah, I guess that would be more comms for sure. We could find something for her to do for sure. So yeah, that would be more comms, I guess. Or that could be more of, I think that either Communitas or comms, maybe she can help create this onboarding deck for the program. I don't know. I think that we can think more about this.
Yeah, that could be helpful too. I just know, like, I'm trying to think of things that she could do where she doesn't have to learn so much about Giveth. I mean, she did work with us a little bit before, but it was not like she had extensive knowledge about how all the different parts work. So it's like trying to find the right place for her to where she doesn't have to like onboard too much, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, we can kind of talk more about that too.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess we just go ahead and what do you think I give it and I put it up Thursday morning, like during the sub dial call. I could put it up and then it will be available during the community call. Does that seem like a good date to put it up in the snapshot? And maybe I can solicit some feedback from more people in the meantime. I would love to like try to get Marco and maybe a couple just outsider perspectives about what they think about the proposal. But we could put it up Thursday before the community call.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
okay. I think it's ready to go to snapshot. I agree with Nicola. Like, looks good.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, that's pretty much everything I have for today. We don't really have any community events coming up other than ETH Barcelona, and there's a lot of planning going on for that, but that's pretty slow right now. So I don't know. Is there anything else that you guys want to use time in this call for?
No, I think that for me, I feel pretty complete.
I was just thinking, since this is the community, I don't know. I heard some people around Giveth got married. Should we do some party or something? What do you think, Almond?
Yeah, I got married. Woo.
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Oh my God, Almond!
Yeah, now I'm a señora.
Una señora.
Oh wow!
Señora Almond.
We're definitely gonna have to celebrate in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's like the ideal celebration for Almond and Mitches? For Miss and Mrs. Mitches?
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you feel. I think that both we will be down.
Okay. Okay.
I think we just need to like keep rice at all times and just throw at them rice, like whenever they're like not waiting or expecting it. We'll do that.
Bubbles, bubbles,
Like
bubbles,
congratulations,
bubbles.
boom, like rice in your face.
Just throw blow bubbles.
Bubbles? That's also a good
Yeah, that would
option.
be less.
Less harm.
I prefer bubbles. Yeah, I prefer bubbles.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Oh, I'm excited. So exciting.
What did you say, Franco? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Hey, Franco, are you going to the comms call? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to stream, but I don't know.
I think it's going to be short. No worries.
You can stream? Okay, cool. Because I don't know if my connection's strong enough for streaming. Yay, you guys. I'm so excited. Only a few more hours and I will be there. And what day do you get there, Almond? Again, the 2nd?
Yeah, I would say officially the 2nd. I arrived the 1st, but night.
Yeah, okay. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, it's all happening.
See you very soon.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go.